How's everybody?
Transit Center, Bay
So
C.
one thing I want to say, I wake up at 4:30 every rising, right? It's not just because I'm struggling or I'm financially like unstable right now either, right? It's not because of that. Like, I've always been like that. You know, I try to get like the most out of the day and everything, right? Um, I said like multiple times all throughout my lives and stuff. Like I let y'all know what I want y'all to know on here, but I understand most people's attention span is short, and most people are going to judge you off of what they see about you in the moment entirely. You know what I'm saying? I know that that's how ignorant a lot of people are. I don't even judge you for that. I know your brain is undeveloped. I know 9 times out of 10 you're still eating meat. I know a lot of people are following this change that's happening on the planet like it's a trend, y'all. It's not a trend. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this thing. Let me really say this clear, and I want everybody to hear me saying this. All the people that's talking about like just raising your vibration, you know, people crashing out while you're cashing out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I'm saying this like all yesterday, y'all. Like I was handling. I just started a job at a metro and everything, right? Before that, like the past months, I've been working. I was working at Lowe's in like the pro lumber section, and I was a field assistant, like dealing with like renovations on people's properties, discussing like prices and what's going to be done and stuff changed and such, right? But all my recent money had to go towards my son, as far as like Virginia, like lawyers and stuff, court fees, stuff for my son, right? To find out where he's at, as far as even having a process started for getting back in his life, right? I don't be talking about a lot of this stuff on here though. I'm very smart. I don't talk about a lot of this stuff on here. But at the same time, like I know that people are gonna say whatever they want to say, and I don't give a fuck. At the same time, but sometimes you really gotta like just check people and put shit in place because people just be talking out of their ass sometimes, and they really don't know what they talking about or even who they talking about it even times for real. But I really want to say this. I really want y'all to understand what I'm saying right now. There's nothing more realer than everybody's anatomy changing, y'all. Scratch what anybody is talking about going forth about anything involving money. You wrapped up in the money, but what are you going to do with that money? You get what I'm saying? It's like the people watch those people like that. That's leading you into money. That's leading you into just talking about because of the wickedness or the energy that's present amongst everybody, right? Everyone feels that it's just based off you just capitalizing money wise and just flourishing in a system designed around the destruction of your species. Y'all, these people are crazy. They're sick, y'all. They're sick. They don't know who they are, and they just speaking out of their ass. You know what I'm saying? If you let me talk to like a lot of these people, I was to speak to them on here, I would ask them some questions that would have them looking really stupid, like like literally to their own followers and all of that shit, y'all. Because the most ignorance of the black man alone is just judging another black man off of a financial situation, like alone. Like that's the most ignorant thing that you can do, y'all. Now everybody can figure out everything about downloads, meditation, matching the energy or the alignment. Everybody can do that, but everybody can't figure out who has the animal DNA and who doesn't, who belongs here and who doesn't, who's looking more like a tomato more by the day and who doesn't. You hear what I'm saying? Like it's insane, y'all. It's insane. People have no idea really what's going on the planet. They have no idea. They have no idea, and it's so sad because I'm not gonna front. If you're neuromelanated and you don't know your genetics, and you're gonna talk about like money and peace just for followers and get people to like your shit, and you don't really want to talk about the main thing that's happening with you being the son in the flesh, you're gonna be judged. Best believe that you're gonna be judged. Even if you see this video, you're gonna be judged. You feel me? I'm being real with y'all. I'm being real with y'all, and I let y'all know this. Even while I was at work and stuff, right? Even while I was at work, like I'm real wherever I gotta be, right? So of course, you can, because of the energy that comes with really knowing what's what, it shakes up stuff. See, when you talk about people, whether they have money or not, money brackets or not, when you talk about shit like that, people don't get nervous. You know what I'm saying? that don't put people on their toes. You know what I'm saying? I can take a lot of the stuff that a lot of these people talk about and present that same information or just about that in public, and people really ain't gonna give a fuck, you know. But best believe, when I'm talking about this anatomy, when I'm talking about these genetics, oh yeah, people feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? People feel some type of way. So I don't know. I just really wanted to point that out because I feel like everybody, you know, already I can tell if you're a type of black man and you judging another black man off his financial situation in a moment, not even knowing him, that already lets me know what your intellect is. I already can tell you a type of black person that probably like loves to look down on a black male, and any black male that you would see that's struggling, you would probably say he's lazy and he's a bum, you know, or think that he's not doing for himself, not even realizing that this whole system is designed completely against our species. So even if you was to see your brother that didn't have a job, how could you look down on him or look at him in the same context as a white man, an Asian man, or any of these species that's unnatural that have handouts given to them? You gotta be lost in the sauce and not know who you are, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad. It's really sad, y'all. So trust me, I don't care. I don't care how much people think the money is going to be here, and we're going to be living in this system like this. Best believe, as this shit crashes, you know, we gonna get it right, y'all. We gonna get it right. We gonna get that shit right, because that shit is embarrassing. That shit is embarrassing, y'all. That shit is embarrassing. You know, the reason why people get offended when I talk about shit because it's so real. I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm not doing shit for likes on here. None of that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit, y'all. I be out in person letting people know, and I guess I do be crashing out because I be making a lot of people aware, even more so that they start their eating habits change. You know what I'm saying? I had a person come to me yesterday and said, man, I don't know how, but it's like I'm leaving the sugar alone off of having conversations with you. You know what I'm saying? It be black women that the goddesses that be coming to me and saying, you know what? I just want to thank you as a black man because, you know, I was in my feeling, I was insecure about you saying this, but now, you know, I was really listening to what you were saying, and you was really just speaking for children and the growth of all children alone. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Or another thing that we do is we judge people's emotional state while they're going through a financial situation, right? I'm getting out of my financial. I was already out of my financial situation. I just couldn't put the money towards certain stuff that I needed because it would have been going backwards, and it would have been a longer time for me getting back to my son. You get what I'm saying? With everything how it was happening and how she was attacking me. So I had to go about it that way. You know, I couldn't even get another car first, you know? But they literally just auctioned that. My BMW was just auctioned. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because most people that judge me like not knowing me and shit, y'all have no idea. If y'all would really see how I am, clothes I have, cars I drive, you know, spots I lived in and everything, y'all would probably have a whole different opinion on me and think I'm materialistic and superficial, and not that I know the information I know and how I really feel about stuff, how passionate. Seriously, y'all would have no idea. But then y'all would say another thing. People just be wanting to have stuff to say at the end of the day, and I realize it. And it's sad because I really got a lot of respect for a lot of people, y'all. But when it comes to that, people try to judge another person. Let me say it like this: take 1 out of 10 neuromelanated people, right? Out of 1 out of 10, like out of all 10 neuromelanated people, only like 1 or 2 of those 10 people realize how the system is really designed against us. And if they was ever to see a black man, whether on the internet, in person, or whatever, and see that they're struggling, or they might be homeless, they're not thinking of them just instantly like a bum like that. The other like 9 black people definitely are, because we're in a monetary system, money is connected to everything. They think that this shit is even always going to be here. They can't even think about before the shit was here. They don't even know the families that the money even comes from. You get what I'm saying? If you ask them certain stuff even around what they're so obsessed about and willing to judge another person about, they even have no intellect even about that really entirely, y'all. You know, I'm serious. You know, but let me tell y'all though, nothing is happening. I don't care how much. I don't care, and I'm direct with this shit, and I really don't. And if somebody feels the type of way, you can go about it how you feel, homie. Like real shit. You know, we in the same city and shit for real. That shit ain't about nothing, bro. Like I'm dead ass. Like, but it's just like and I'm not even an ignorant person, but I read people's energy and how they are. You know, I'm easy to talk to. You know, For real, I'm not even a wild ass nigga for real, but I do call out bullshit, you know, and I have no tolerance for that shit. You feel me? On no cut cards. So when I really say this, it's like if you could be so smart and figure out who's struggling and who's not, then nigga pick up a fucking genetics book. Nigga find out that your children are subjugated, our children are subjugated to our enemy. Find that shit out. Talk about some shit that's really of real justice for us, instead of having us leading wrong, dealing with the same thing that's keeping us divided. You get what I'm saying? For real, like y'all niggas disgust me, man. I'm serious. Y'all niggas disgust me, and I know a lot of y'all niggas is even older than me. That's what's just so crazy. But I gotta realize that with age it don't come wisdom. You hear what I'm saying? Age don't come wisdom. You know, y'all niggas is leading people wrong. You can meditate all the fuck you out. It's crazy because I was just talking about this shit the other day. I was just talking about it. You know, everybody wants to talk about the vibration and love and vibration. You think that son is looking at anyone with animal DNA and caring anything about any of that shit? Or you think that shit is looking at this system, the money involved in it and everything, and thinking that this shit's still gonna be here? You gotta be out of your fucking mind. Nigga, learn some life skills, nigga. Like, you gotta be out your fucking mind. Like where we're going towards, a lot of y'all niggas is gonna be assed out just by y'all connection to money in the system that was infringed on us, this false ideology. Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. Y'all gonna be in trouble as this shit crash. Them first couple of months, watch how y'all act. I guarantee it. Y'all not even mentally prepared. Fuck even fruit wise and all the other shit. Y'all not even mentally prepared. You know, cause y'all so enamored too much with this lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? This shit has its dick in your mouth. Get it out. Get it out. I'm telling you, get it the fuck out. You've been sucking for a while. Get it the fuck out. Real shit, man. And I'm saying this. I'm not saying this like quit your job and all of that. I'm not saying that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. Fate has already been sealed. What's happening is happening. But I'm saying, don't be talking about anybody from a financial standpoint, whether they're struggling or not knowing them personally, even more so, while the sun is in the radiation here is separating us, and complications are getting worse day by day, and people trying to act like they belong here, you know? And we still having Stockholm syndrome. There's more serious things to talk about, you know? Let's talk about our children. As black men, y'all, let's talk about how we can get to our children more. You know, I respect people that's talking about that staying steadfast on the real issues that's destroying us. The ain't nothing destroying us more than us thinking that the same people that we work with, eat with, have sex with, right, interbreed with, all of this, ins and outs, that they belong here. Ain't nothing more serious than that. That's way more serious than the money, y'all. Because if you really looked at these people like who they're the descendants of, right? As far as them living off of us, for the foundation that this shit was even built on, for you to even look at your brother from a standpoint how you do, off of money, what? You out your fucking mind. Y'all niggas is crazy. I'm be honest with y'all. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all niggas is crazy. I'm telling y'all. And it be the worst ones. I'm telling y'all, it be the niggas from my city. I know I come from such an ignorant city. I know what comes in my city in Baltimore. I already know what it be, and I love my species. But it be like some niggas just be so fucking ignorant. It's like, man, and I can't even get mad at niggas. I can't even get mad at niggas because it's like I'm really not. I'm dumbing down on niggas because it's like it's man, it's like I said, it's just like that money got and it's not even just that you connected to it, because I know niggas that's getting money and stuff and they don't think like that. They don't value it like that. They don't use it as a weapon every time they see a black man that has less than them of it. You get what I'm saying? If anything, they help coach them. They don't try to talk down on them. They know that we're prisoners of war. You know, it's like they don't be on that type of time, but it's like a lot of us, y'all, it's bad. I'm telling y'all. Like, it's like our whole dialect, like, you know what I'm saying? It's bad. A lot of us is bad, y'all. That's why most of us, our egos are all around it. Most people, they don't even have a fucking ego. It's just, I guarantee you, what's their ego? All that materialistic shit. You know? Their house, their, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason why it fits their ego, because even their pussy and all that is connected to that. The woman that they mess with her like that. You get what I'm saying? It's all connected. I'm telling y'all, it's all connected. You know, but look, if you're, I'm gonna say this, and I'm so straightforward. Like, if you think that I'm crashing out because I'm getting out of a financial struggle off of you not personally knowing me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking on the real issues, like as far as like what's happening with our children and all children, you get what I'm saying? With our species, as far as what we're capitulating in, the regular stuff that's regular reality harming us, like the educational system, you know, our babies being born in their hospitals and all of this, right? The foods that we're eating that's controlling the way we think. You get what I'm saying? What we're digesting, right? I'm talking about real issues. You get what I'm saying? Not trying to look down on someone because they have money or not. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about us separating from these people intellectually, off of moving different, off of awareness purposes, right? While the shit is happening inevitably. That's what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? The sun is separating us right now. You know, we in a fucking microwave if you already didn't know. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all niggas is crazy. You know? I'm telling y'all, if I was to talk to a lot of y'all in person, I would just ask y'all certain stuff and we be in public and people would look at y'all like I wouldn't even have to like really like get angry with you or anything. I would just ask certain stuff off of what you're saying. And people would already just see what I'm saying without even saying it. You know? Literally. It's like y'all don't be having that shit aligned at all. Like y'all be all the way in the field with the shit, but the ball you need to catch, it's right in front of you. And you think just because you got a roof and head of it, because you're in a little bit better financial situation than somebody, don't know that you can judge them off of that and talk about that like that's more important than what's happening. How much people y'all see? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. How much people y'all see talking about genetics on the internet? I'm gonna be real with y'all. How much people? It's not a lot of us, right? And then let me ask y'all this. And then the people that's even speaking on it, right? Us that's even speaking on it. How much you see us? How much of us do you see emphasizing it? Huh? How much of us do y'all see emphasizing that? You get what I'm saying? Even good morning, brother. I'm doing all right, God. Even emphasizing that. Not a lot of us, right? Not a lot of us emphasizing that, y'all. Ain't nothing more important than these genetics. Ain't nothing more serious than that than what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? These people, I don't care how much money you got or don't have. If them Jones is, if that anatomy is faulty, that anatomy is faulty. You get what I'm saying? You're in trouble. You in trouble. You can't convert sunlight into chemical energy. You in trouble. That don't matter how much money you got. And I'm telling y'all, I'm not saying this to anybody personally, but this in general is a big problem with us too. Because a lot of people think in a certain manner, those be the same ones that they want to pander towards people with animal DNA to be their friends, or feel like they're showing hatred off of calling them out for who they are and the wrongness that they've been doing on the planet. You know what I'm saying? I don't love nobody that much. I'm straight calling everything out, like, you know. So I know I do be crashing out, you know. I do. Cause I actually care. It's not fake with me. You know what I'm saying? It's not fake. Like, I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm trying to make you a better person. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference with me. I hope that you take appreciation for it and like me, because I'm trying to make myself a better person, right? You know, I'm not perfect right now, but I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? We need more people like that in this world. I feel like everybody's so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear what anybody else got to say when it's really real. You know, that's why it's like, why y'all think I don't care about about when like I have been on the internet and I have asked somebody for help with some money or anything like that. Why y'all think I don't care? One, because I'm doing what I can for myself, no matter what stage I'm in it. Two, because I know this whole system is designed against me. People that look like me, we have it harder than everybody, you know. And then the third, and then the third, at the end of the day, people gonna be people. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be people, but the level of ignorance is it's crazy, y'all. You know, I had me, I had me a good productive day yesterday. Handled everything I need to handle, all work wise. Got that shit in order. Got my papers, got everything right. You know, it's like people don't know what to say to me. It's like now I'm on this, and people say, "Oh," but it's like when I'm hopping out the seven, I'm hopping out the 740. You know what I'm saying? With the Michelin Pilot Sport tires and executive class, and hopping out the M Sport, the smoke gray with the custom tags and stuff. It's like I'm bougie and I'm all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, which one am I? You know? It's like I'm a bum. It's like I'm a bum. I'm this. But then it's like I have nice things and I have my own spot. It's like you can't win. You can't win with niggas. People just want stuff to say about you. I'm gonna be real with y'all. People just want stuff, especially when they can't understand you. But it's like I respect a man more as far as a man that have opinion on me and that would talk to me directly instead of like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a direct person. I'm a very direct person. Everybody knows that about me. And it's not, and that don't have nothing to do with no. How you doing today, brother? I'm doing all right. That don't have nothing to do with no tough guy shit or anything like that. Because I'm not even a violent person or anything. You know, not if I don't come from being a violent species. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a. I don't like to do bad things. I don't want to hurt nobody. None of that. So it's like I'm telling y'all this from that standpoint. You know. So no, I just had to. I'm gonna elaborate on this a little bit more as I get out, but I just had to just talk on this a bit, y'all, because it's like I said, we can't keep talking about we can't keep talking about we care for our species and what's important without talking about the state that we're in psychologically. That don't make no sense, y'all. That don't make no sense. I don't care. I don't care how much money you getting in a system that's designed against you, that's forcing you, where money is connected to everything for you to obtain it. If your mental isn't right and you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going. Therefore, you'll be manipulated. You know, it's easy. It's easy to fool someone, but it's not easy to convince someone that they've been through. You get what I'm saying? For real, y'all. I'm telling y'all no lies right now. Let me read some of these comments real quick because I don't be reading the comments. Oh, have an amazing day. No, I appreciate that, Connor. Um, uh, Man, I value you too, man. Real respect. Just the tip 96, real respect. D Leon Capricorn. Right, you can't thrive in a right. And that's really I like how someone said that can't thrive in a broken system though, cause that's really facts. Like that's really facts. Like you say stuff like that, and that just get down about what's going on. Like, yeah, right, can't thrive in a broken system. Like, it's all these problems because it's so much falsiness, it's so much deception. It's like it's happening like this. Oh, you need to throw something away, bro. Hold up, real quick. That's why it's happening like this. Land of the greed and home of the slave. If I had slaves, they wouldn't be homeless. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm Billy Carson. Nah, this shit crazy, But the thing is though, we don't need to enslave them. Black people, not saying you said that or anything, but I'm just saying in general, it just made me think of that. Like if I was like I never had no thoughts to want to enslave anybody, y'all. Like I never thought like that or nothing. And Man, how are you going today? I'm doing all right. I'm about to handle some work stuff and everything. You know, everything went good. I had to finish the rest of my paperwork for this job I just got and stuff. I had to finish it and shit. Yeah, I had to. Y'all know how you be having orientation and shit. How to be having the timing and stuff. I got there late because I wasn't. I didn't know exactly where the building was at and stuff. So like I had to go back and finish that and shit. You feel me? I had to go back and finish it. Um, but yeah though. But yeah though, y'all know I value y'all, man. Everybody that on my that be on my shit, y'all understand real truth. Y'all not trying to protect toxicity. There's so much people that's trying to protect toxicity, and whether directly or indirectly. If at this point, I feel like it's really safe to say if you're not talking about genetics and difference in DNA at this point, I don't care if you don't even really know it like that. But you're not even just telling people the basis. Like, look, like I don't really understand genetics like that, but I'm almost 100% that the sun is separating the natural from the unnatural people, even if I don't know the reasons. Like, if you're not even talking about like the realness on that right now, you're really lost. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't even gotta, even if you never read a genetics book in your life, there's complications. You can use your common sense. There's a lot of stuff that's poignant for you to see what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff. Like there's no excuses right now. So if you're out here just talking about still just raising your vibration and stuff, man, hold up real quick. There's so much stuff I want to talk about real quick. Hold up real quick. Then you lost in the sauce. And another thing I want to talk about too is this. Because this is like a real problem with us and stuff. And y'all know I love my goddesses and stuff like that. Hey, peace, guys. I love my goddesses and stuff like that. Y'all know. I love righteousness. You know what I mean? That's why I shout out the human beings, even though they unnatural and stuff. But still, y'all need to take accountability what y'all forefathers did and y'all living off of us. Lack of our awareness, our division and shit, right? But one thing I want to talk about, and I'm not saying that it's not no gods during this, but I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I don't see no gods during this. Y'all know like them tarot cards and shit, right? Now a lot of people might not like what I'm about to say, but I'm just being real with y'all. Just being real with y'all, right? I'm gonna just say it to get y'all to understand what I'm saying. Let me say it to y'all like this. I could get on the internet right now, right? And just say some random stuff, right? And that could fit what anybody is going through in their life right now. Literally. Like I could get on and it's like they banking off of it. A lot of y'all getting paid off of that shit. And it's people that don't really understand how energy work and stuff. So literally y'all banking off their lack of awareness. And then it's like this is like a lot of shit, y'all. A lot of lack of awareness. A lot of lack of awareness. But them tarot cards though, they be saying like any and everything. And then next thing you know, it's really I feel like mental health or mental illness because like literally anybody can make a video on some whatever the card is saying. Get some cards right now that you're reading and put that on the internet, right? And that be relevant in somebody's life. You hear what I'm saying? And that be relevant in somebody's life, y'all. Literally, I can do a video right now, and that should be relevant. And that should be relevant in somebody's life with the cards. I feel like that shit is really holding us back because it's like people not even taking their free will and it's like it's so bad, y'all. And it fucks up spirituality. It makes it seem like it's like a trend or something. Spirituality is connected to family. It's connected to growth and evolution. They all go hand in hand. Because it's the most important thing that all species should be doing on the planet. It's certain like life rules that's just like definite that just all species has known but forgot. Like and this is important. Knowledge is infinite, and a lot of people don't know what's going on. Like it's so much people on the internet with them tarot cards, and it's like they're banking off of people's like feelings and like, and in a way, I almost feel like it's like a form of like energy harvesting. I'm not even gonna lie, like playing on people's like heart chakras in a way. Just as if like a person just manipulating somebody love wise, pulling on somebody's heartstrings. It's like it's all like in the same form of like the same type of stuff. When you really think about it, it's kind of like the same shit. Because think about how emotional people get when they, and I know because I just be seeing them pop up on my shit, y'all. And it's like they be saying like the titles be crazy, and it be like all, and it's like, and I don't even be listening to them Jones, and it be so much different people. So like it'll be so much different people that's on, like so many different people, white girls, black people, men, women, and it's just like random ass titles, you know. Now I believe that energy does come to you in ways for you to see stuff, for you to know stuff at a time, right? But I don't think that that's relevant towards that. It's like that type of shit, you know. I think that that's like OD, and I feel like that's just really taken away from people's power, because it can really, think about it. You could read a reading and be like, oh, I'm supposed to see this, and then whatever that is said in that reading, just got because of the title or even the beginning, even if you didn't see the title, then you start listening to it and then get depressed or something if it says something you don't want to hear, in which how you think about it, and how you perceive it. You know what I'm saying? And that could have been completely different than how you were to handle the situation or whatever. You're just by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or through your own experience, without that cards, or just, you know, with your own mind. It like tarnishes that or some shit, you know. So I feel like everybody that's in their relationships and shit, stay away from them tarot cards and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just learn how to read energy. That'll tell you everything you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all them cards and shit like that. You're taking your own power away, giving your power to something that you feel like is just connecting with you to listen to as a reading for your next steps, or how a person is thinking of you. Cut that shit out. You know, that shit is abuse for real to our species. You know? There's so much unnecessary ass shit out here, y'all. It is, but it's all being cleaned up, because I'm gonna tell y'all, you have two forms of people right now. You got the people that's speaking truth to be liked or for money. Like it's like people that's saying stuff about me like subconsciously, right? Where it's like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me tell y'all, if for people that don't know, I don't get no money off of like YouTube or my videos on the internet or nothing like that, y'all. I don't get no money off that shit. You know, I'm doing this shit. I've been doing this shit when I had a job. I've been doing this shit when I didn't have a job. Not getting no money off of it, both ways. That was never my intentions. I never sought out for that, you know? So even me doing it for years, still, like, I'm just happy I put the information out. I'm happy it's out there, and I touched a lot of people. I made a lot of people aware, you know? I was never trying to monetize it, you know? It was something I was just doing from the goodness of my heart, of my soul, telling me that this is what's important, and I don't think anything is more important than this. That's what it was about. When I broke down and I started crying about our children, that's what this was about, you know? So it's like a lot of people got it fucked up. A lot of people don't know me. Like I said, you're ignorant as hell if you judge a person entirely from what they're showing you, of what you see in them, not knowing them, or just by their financial situation. You already telling me everything I need to know about you, Big Doug. You know, real shit, you know. So maybe people should take this video and really look up difference in DNA. Look up Stockholm syndrome. What that terminology? Look up that word, Stockholm syndrome. Look up cognitive dissonance. Right. Now go back to anatomy and genetics. Right. Try to learn about your brain and how it processes information. You know, in connection to the food you eat, right? Look at all of this, y'all. Look at all of this, very, very strong, you know. And like I said, there's not a issue that's happening more on the planet. Nothing on the planet is more realer than the fact of the organic people separating from the people with animal DNA right now. And what I love about it, the best part about it, as much as y'all motherfuckers try to not talk about it, that are aware for like likes and stuff and views and to get people to be more on your side and stuff, even if you are aware, guess what? That shit is still happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all crew that you banking off of, like either not being aware, because you really might not be aware, but you might be aware and purposely choosing not to talk about the sun separating us because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. That's all crew. Bank on it. Get all the money you need. off of it. You know what I'm saying? Get all the validation you need. But understand though, it's gonna be consequences around people that was aware and moved funny. You know what I'm saying? So like meaning like you knew what it was or how you could have done something differently, like, but didn't. You know? And I don't know how that would look like if it was when you get asked like them certain questions or get called out on that type of shit. And you be like, man, well, I was just trying to make a couple dollars. I don't know how that's gonna look to our brothers and sisters. I don't know. You know, I really don't know. But anything of that matter, that's not of value of how you was moving involving money, or how you sold out your species involving money. You know, I don't know, y'all. So people can say whatever they want about me, but you know, one thing's for certain. That shit don't change me. It just critique me in a way where it's like, what's more ways that I could touch my people as far as making them aware about what's happening. Because everything that I'm talking about, it's not a personal opinion. You know, it's science. It's DNA. You know? It's genetic makeup. You know? Everything I'm talking about isn't personal opinion stuff. You know, none of this that I'm talking about is a personal opinion. You know, and I think that people forget that when they talk about what I speak on and stuff like that. They looking at it from like a financial standpoint. They're not looking at it from a science standpoint, you know, or a genetic standpoint. They're looking at it from a personal opinion of me venting because I'm struggling financially. So what I got to be saying got to be based on that, and it's not, you know. It's actually true science, everything that's talking about. So, yeah, you know. I just wanted to say that to y'all. Peace, power, abundance to everybody. Like I said, I hope everybody's doing good. Keep y'all head up. Stay positive. Know that we almost home. As far as us that are speaking on truth, as far as the real issues that's happening on the planet and really what's coming about, we're still speaking on those issues. You know, money's not holding us back, whether we have it or not. As far as us that's speaking on these issues. I'm getting out of a financial struggle. Yes, I am grateful for it, but only in the way of that, like I'm a prisoner of war and I'm forced to deal with this shit. Only in that way, you know? Not in the way of like anything else. I just know that I'm a prisoner of war, and I shouldn't have to be one. You hear what I'm saying? So in that way, yeah. But other than that, I don't look at it as anything more. And to be honest with y'all, it's only even on that tip just because of my division amongst my brother and sister in connection that think that we should be living like this. You feel me? Like for real. Like it's so much of us that really think that we should be living like this, and that's why we don't know what's going on, you know? Like I said, so we will see a brother that's going through a financial struggle, and we just be on some, you know? Like that's like the most ignorance of black people is that when we see black people struggling, we call them broke, and we call them bums, even if we don't say it directly. It's like you know how you don't know how much. Y'all know how they say you point the finger at someone and a million fingers are pointing back at you? You don't know how dumb you look as an organic neuromelanated being when you speak about somebody financially struggling in a system that was designed to not even have you have success in a financial way of any sort of the system. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't really realize how ignorant you look even to your cosmos. Like, we're not even supposed to be playing this game whatsoever, regardless of our money brackets or the stages that we are in financially in division amongst that. Like, we're not even supposed to be playing this shit. So think about it. You're not supposed to be even playing this shit. And what some brothers and sisters are up more in it down. But regardless, you judging them off of that. So it should have no judge. Because whether that person has a lot of money or not, guess what? That brother still got your genetic makeup. That sister is still the mother of all life. You get what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, what's more important, right? But y'all don't see it like that. Even in 3D wise, what's more important is this intellect and how you carry yourself, how much you know thyself, how much love that you have endurance for still wanting to create a family amongst a system that's trying to have you not want to have one. You get what I'm saying? And shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. You know, they breaking our families up, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. You know? So let's talk about real issues. You know? Let's talk about real issues. You know, you're not bigging your brother and sister up by talking about someone that's going through a financial struggle, however they going through it, or however long they're gonna go through it. That's not bigging us up. That's not speaking true light to your brother and sister. You know, by judging them off of their pockets, because they not getting at a bag fast enough. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why this shit is being stripped away from us to start with, because we don't know who the fuck we are, y'all. We don't know who we are. And every time I see pieces of it, that shit is disgusting. It's just disgusting, y'all. It's just disgusting. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. Like I said, I'm about to handle this, and even around this second job that I gotta work them hours around this, you know. But like real soon, I know I'm not gonna have to do this shit. But as far as me doing this shit, I am happy that now, like, I can actually save towards like another whip, another spot and stuff, and put it towards the stuff that I need to. Because while I've been working for the longest, I've been wanting to keep that money and put it towards it, and I couldn't, because I had to put it towards all this stuff with my son around all this conflict that the mother of my child created. So it's real, y'all. You know what I mean? But one thing's for certain, y'all keep your head up, stay positive. You know, know that the money's gonna be gone before you know it. You know, it's crazy that people are still. It's crazy though that we're still judging each other off of a money type of situation when the government crashed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just shows you. It just screams like psychological slavery. Like how much we don't really know what we're living in. That even as far as we are, the system crashing, just because the money didn't crash all the way yet, we still don't know really what's going on, and we still judging each other off of a financial state that we're in. You know, so it's crazy, y'all. But hey. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. You know, be positive. The world is yours. Make sure you get a lot of sun. And I'm going to just tap in with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Peace, power, abundance to y'all. Severe points to RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. You know what the fuck it is, man. I'm going to tap in with y'all.